we got a review of Hyper Duel now for the Sega Saturn. Now this game doesn't need a tape mode because it's a horizontal scrolling shoot 'em up. You select between 3 different craft. The craft all transform into mecha. Starts off a bit like Gradius. Some easy power-ups. Some easy bullets. Some damn nice backgrounds. The shooting sounds in this game, the feel of the bullets is just spot on. It's awesome. And that R-Type guy's really taking some hits there. Now you notice when the extra bullets came out, that was when you combined buttons A and B. I just love this first boss. It's absolutely awesome. It reminds me of the I think it's a level 4 boss on Atomic Robo Kid on the PC Engine. Arms flailing everywhere. So this guy's got 3D arms, and I've blown him to bits. So back to the weapon system. If you hold down button A, then you fire you're a ship, and you fire your ship bullet. And there's only one type of weapon. But if you hold down B, you then transform into this mecha guy, and he fires a much stronger bullet, which you can aim using up and down. The bullet starts off with short range, but is much more powerful than the craft. So basically, you need to choose between craft and mecha. You can change between them as often as you want, and you've got unlimited firepower with both. The mecha craft is much more slow and a larger, shape to get hit by, bigger hitbox. The craft has got weaker weapons, but it moves faster and has a smaller hitbox. Generally, when you get to the boss, you want to go mecha and fire off. Now, the other thing is you've got a gauge down there on the bottom. I'm playing this one player, but this is another game where you can go 2 up. There's a gauge down on the bottom left which is empty at the moment. Now that gauge is refilling, and this basically is your extra firepower. Now when you hit both buttons at once, it does that, depending on which craft you have. This is your sort of dual attack, and it uses up your gauge of fire. And it has, if you're the mecha and you pressing button 2 to fire as the mecha, and then you hit button 1, it shoots the mecha double blast, as you just saw there briefly. Likewise, if you're firing button 1, you're the ship, and then you hit the other button B, it fires those sort of tracers. So really, depending on which ship you choose at the beginning, 1 out of 3, each of those has got kind of 4 weapon types. In fact, the ship, normal, ship, duel, the mecha, normal, and the mecha duel. So I'm firing the ship duel at the moment, and I'm firing the mecha duel. It's a great system. So what I'm going to do now is going to go into arcade mode. I like doing these sort of side by side so you can see what the differences are. Immediately there you got a difference in the player selection screen. And here too you see that the screen is a different set of colours. A bit like Batsugan, in which the only difference was the colour, but here you'll see the explosions are different. You can see the T and the G's, they're a different kind of icon. The background's different colour, and the explosions are different, they're a kind of green and orange sort of electricity shape. There again, you see the alien, the R-Type style alien is the same colour, but the backdrop is different. I guess it's time to now turn to gameplay, and give a bit of an analysis about what this game's like to play. Well, I think it's awesome. It's really, really punchy. It's very responsive. Bullets move fast, but everything's smooth. You feel totally in control. And you know, the mecha guy, it's got the feel of like Forgotton World, you know, a little bit of, you know, sidearms thrown in. Just there again, you can see there's a difference in color. You know, the arcade version's got this red background. I think the game was only ported to the Saturn, actually. It makes it quite an exclusive one. That may be one of the reasons why it's so expensive. Like, this game is, you know, $200. This is big bucks, this game. Well, you know, graphics, excellent. I love these sort of side-scrolling levels where there's stuff to shoot. You know, there's a bit of stuff to avoid there. Some gun emplacements, all standard fare, you know. There's no kind of new ground as such, but the gameplay's just magical. You know, it really works well. Music is excellent. Technosoft, you know, renowned for punchy games like this. If you like Thunder Force, you will love this game. This is like Thunderboss with expensive techno music playing on holiday with a few cocktails in your bladder and, you know, a wallet full of cash. That's what it feels like to play this game. And an expensive, you know, Versace suit on. So you get the idea. This game is high quality, high class, Technosoft shooting action. One of the things worth noting is in the Saturn version there were a little bit more warnings of when things were coming on screen. This boss is more or less the same though. Very Metal Slug, that firing, don't you think? Anyway, I only played the first 3 levels because this game is tough, but I really recommend it. Pick it up if you want to invest in a hugely collectible Saturn game. If not, you know, there are other games out there that are probably better. My favorite game on the system, which, you know, Shien Ryu, is probably, you know, $60. You know, this one, $200. You know, you decide. But for collectors, you know, if you want to go that extra mile, have the full collection, you're looking at this, Blast Wind, and Radiant Silvergun are all the ones around the $200 mark, and I won them all. I got 2 of them, I just got 1 to go. Anyway, on to the ratings. We got graphics 9, sound 9, value 5. You know, this game is big bucks, and playability 9. So I give that overall an 8. Thanks for watching.